Today, after a long wait, we finally were able to board the train on the Line 2. I decided to explore the new trains and boarded at Walkley Station the Line 2 train towards South Keys, and there I transferred to Line 4 going to the airport. At the airport I decided to return to the South Keys station, and from there I went all the way to the Limebank final station. From there I took another train to the northern endpoint, the Basil station, so I have discovered the whole line. After looking it a bit around and discovering how to transfer to the Line 1, I returned to Walkley and finished my journey. I would like to share my experiences and my thoughts about the new line with you, and I will compare my ideas with some other videos that I have seen on the YouTube already. First of all, I have to say I was very happy to be able to ride the train already after nearly 5 years of waiting. First of all, I really like the trains. They are nice, clean, spacious, and have an excellent information system. Of course, there are always some people who are ready to spoil my good feelings. They are putting up their dirty feet on the nice, clean seats. More than 50 years ago, when I came first to Canada, I wouldn't have been able to see something like that. These trains are clearly superior to the ones used on Line 1. The stations in general are fine, of course not the same as the Moscow metro, but easy to navigate and find your ways around. So after the good points, I would like to point out some shortcomings. At least these are solutions which have been some implemented because of financial considerations or improved. Nevertheless, I really think that it was a mistake not to build bridges and overpasses to accommodate future double tracking.
Next station, South Keys. Connection to Line 4, Airport. Prochaine station, South Keys. Correspondance vers la ligne 4, Aéroport. Aéroport.
Yeah, comes to this side, but we can wait over there.
Here we have arrived at South Keys Station, where we changed to the Line 4 to the airport. Through these stairs we can go and reach the underpass, which makes it possible to achieve the bus stations as well, running parallel to the rail. As far as the speeds go, I am a little disappointed, especially on the Line 4 going to the airport. This train seems to be quite slow. Takes a little too much time to get there. Changing for Line 2 to 4 could be a little better coordinated. The wait was quite a bit. Here is another question that came to my mind. Why is this important to use the bell for every arrival of a train? Because that doesn't have to be the case in the Line 1 trains. and I don't see any difference. There are big apartment buildings just beside the Walkley station, and then they have to listen to these long bells for every day, every 5-6 minutes. I think it could be quite irritating for them.
Go for it. Go for it. Because one continues.
Until we have more, well, until we're ready.
Yeah, so that's fine.
You guys are accepting? So you can pay your fares?
No, just to validate.
Give me your card. Give me your machine. Give me your card. Accepted. Oh, I'm getting some name written?
No, accepted employee. The credit reader will just know that they have to pay. They don't show it.
Aéroport.
Maybe. After I tap, it's not my name.
No.
They're on, but
They're on all
we.
the time. Only from the outside. Outside. Not inside.
Inside with this one.
Yeah, well, there's something in the
It's a good view, huh? Imagine working outside. The view. What? Is a part that should be there.
From the station at the airport, you can directly enter the depart area. This is done very nicely.
One as far as South Keys being is up there. Whereas there's nothing really out there, but they're going to come.
In there? Okay. Oh, I think so. That's fine. He's like, I just do what I'm told.
The Line 2 train, southbound to Lineback, is arriving. Please move away from the platform edge. Attention, le train de la ligne 2 en direction sud vers Lineback entre dans la station. Veuillez vous sur edge. Attention, le train de la ligne 2. Leitrim Station. Station Leitrim.
We are approaching the Bosville station, where a huge parking lot awaits those who want to leave their cars behind and take the train to downtown.
Lineback. Prochaine station. Lineback.
But if you have the route book, you might do one or two floors of the 100 for that, for sure, yeah.
After arriving at Limebank station, I just turned around and took the same train to Bayview and finally returned to Walkley. Everybody knows how painstakingly slow was the building of Line 4 and 2. Just imagine 24 kilometers of trekking altogether took nearly 5 years. Do you know how many kilometers of trekking the Chinese would have built in these 5 years? I dare not even think about it. For years I have been watching every day the building of Walkley Station and South Key Station. The work progressed at a snail's pace. Lots of time was wasted, and I don't think that the city authorities really supervised what was going on. I really think they had no idea how the work progressed. There was some serious talk about starting the service at 2023 fall. Then it has been postponed to 2024 spring, and then to the fall, and now, finally, in 2025, that started. Since then, a lot of money was wasted. Lights at the station were on all the time for years, and the trial run started more than a year ago. Yet, the full service didn't even start on January 6th. It will take another 4 weeks at least until the train will run every day. They said they need the time for the people to familiarize themselves with the train. That irritated me, since there is nothing so complicated about this line. It just takes a few minutes to learn from where to where it goes. It seems now that the deficit is huge, so they want to make it up by raising our property taxes and take away 1 free day from the seniors just to make up for their losses. I would like to mention just quietly that in my native country, Hungary, seniors ride the public transportation every day freely. Even trains are free except those which need seat reservations. Here, the price of tickets and passes will be also raised considerably. One of the problems that makes it inconvenient to use the trains is the way the line is designed. It avoids the areas where people live. Let us make a simple calculation of how travel time and expenses will look like using the O-train versus driving a car. Let us take the case of a visit of my wife and myself to our daughter in Riverside South. The door-to-door travel time takes 17 minutes by car and uses about 2 liters of gas. The expense is $3. The same trip by public transit will look like this. Walking to Walkley Station, 12 minutes. Train ride to Limebank Station, 17 minutes. Another bus ride, 2 stops, 6 minutes. A total of 35 minutes. The expense is $8 or $6.40 for seniors. A return trip by train will cost $16 or $12.80 for seniors, and a total of 1 hour and 10 minutes versus $6 and 34 minutes by car. Clearly double the price and time. Which way shall we travel? I think the answer is obvious. Most seniors cannot afford this. This is Bayview Station, where you can change to line 1 and continue towards downtown. now I am finally arriving to Walkley Station, where I finished my journey.
Walkley Station. Station Walkley.
It was a nice trip, and I hope that will be a very useful addition to Ottawa's transportation possibility.
Second floor.